Almost heaven.
West Virginia.
I did that on the first
Sorry, I didn't know I
push,
buffered out.
so I'm getting better at it. Didn't take me a million times.
Yay.
I know, yay.
It's a learning curve.
Well, Randy's not here, so we're not going to get any of his, good talking or anything. But, I did want to talk about, and I know everyone has seen that Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, he was beaten. And, and that is horrible. No one should have an act of violence on them like that in their own home. That's scary and disgusting. But the unfortunate part of all that is now they're placing blame on, the GOP and the conservative right. And, that kind of plays into their playbook also, because they have been predicting, acts of violence against, the other side. And they've been pointing the finger at us. And they've been saying it for months. And now here's an act of violence against a very prominent person. And as heinous as that is, we can't allow that bullying in that way to intimidate us or make had no part. Our conservative values and our conservative, movement had no part in what happened to Paul Pelosi.
Right.
And that falls on that person. Right. And, so it is it's a shame that an act of violence like that is going to shed ugly light on our movement, on the movement in general. And so we can't let that happen. They're going to say ugly stuff. Doesn't make it true. It just doesn't. They're saying that we're intimidating people at the polls and all of that. That is not the values that I know most of the people that I interact with, and the movement as a whole does not do that. And so just because mainstream media, that's why we're lucky enough to have you beautiful live streamers, the real media here, because otherwise that's all that's being fed is that the conservatives are dangerous and scary and vote for the other side. And that we're not dangerous and scary, we're just not taking it anymore. And that may scare a few people, but they need to be right,
but not violent.
Exactly, and they want to make us afraid and intimidate us not to go out to the polls, to be like, oh, they're going to think that my conservative values means violence and anger. The only time violence and anger, I think, has erupted is when we were afraid to lose our country. And, that's not violence and anger. That's making a stand and saying, no, we're not doing this. And today on Justice in Jeopardy, you can catch me there with Mel today. But a lot of what we were talking about is something that I think we've noticed going into the court, is that a lot of the verbiage and a lot of the ideology that comes from these defendants come from our forefathers. And I would love to say, they are criminalizing them now in the courtroom. Their beliefs, what they founded our country on, is being torn apart in there. And I was telling Mel, but what our forefathers went through in being persecuted, they knew that was going to happen to them. They knew that they were going to lose their homes. They knew that what they were doing was going to cause a lot of sacrifice for their families. And, and that's what's happening right now, too. There's a lot of sacrifice, and, people have lost everything. Guy and I've lost everything. Jeff McKellop's lost everything. Those are just, material things. Those things you can get back again if you need, if you're able to. That doesn't make your country safe to live in for your kids and grandkids. Having a brand new truck doesn't matter. And so I know that as election comes up and people start to get nervous about the climate, even though I don't know why. It's the mainstream media making people nervous about the climate.
Amen.
There's nothing going on out there except good old American patriotism, going down to your, your election place and placing your ballot to vote. And there's no violence coming that I know of from any conservative avenue. I just want everyone to get out and vote, and I hope Paul Pelosi is fine, and I hope they realize that it was the act of an individual person and not as a collective.
Amen.
So let's listen to some music. Let's think about our guys inside. Let's really pray for Dominic and all those guys, because they have a trial coming up too. And they had a status hearing today, and they're wanting a change of venue, especially Tario, and the judge does not care. Once again, they're going to make them all come to DC. They're going to be judged by a jury here in DC that's 97% Democratic voting, and that's a fact. And the judge is saying that these people aren't watching the hearings, and they're not getting on social media and being fed all of the lies the DOJ wants to spill out here in this area. And, it's nonstop with the propaganda of Jan 6 in this area. It's on the radio, it's on TV, it's everywhere you go. So they can't help but be exposed to it. And, but the judge denied it. So, they'll be coming here pretty soon for their trial. And, a lot of them are in Northern Neck, some of them are in New York, and the logistics of trying to get evidence to all these different attorneys has been an issue. Attorneys can't defend these men if they can't have the proper materials provided to them from the DOJ. But the DOJ is going to play their games the way they play them. And but we're going to be here watching them play it, and we're going to make sure that we tell you guys, because, they're playing with people's lives, and they're playing with, our country. So we have to keep an eye on it. And we'll go back to the music now.
Thank you, Nicole. Yeah. And now, there are two printouts that are very specific about how you watch your poll box. And you're not, you are told not to get within so many feet. You're not to engage with anybody. Even if it looks like they're ballot stuffing, you're not to engage. You're supposed to take pictures and video if you can. There's a whole 2-page list of how you watch a poll box. So for them to put a twist on it, like people are afraid to go and vote, is absolutely ridiculous.
We don't have no plastic LA friends. Ain't on the edge of no popular trend. Ain't never seen the inside of that magazine GQ. We don't care if you're a lawyer or a Texas old man, or some waitress busting ass in some liquor stand. If you got soul, we hang out with people.
Thank God November 8th is coming before we supposedly are going to run out of diesel fuel.
My hair's turning white, my neck's always been red, my collar's still blue. We've always been here, just trying to sing the truth to you.
Hey, two-finger typer.
We've always been red, white.
If any of you have intentions of watching poll box, doing that, please look up those guidelines, because I think that they're good guidelines, and they also definitely don't want anybody watching a box alone. And it's also, they've said do not keep vigil on poll boxes at a polling location where people can go inside. That would be wrong to do that. So please look for those lists. I'll try to find them again to let you know exactly where to go.
I ain't been no angel, but if you got it, you understand.
The J6 prisoners who have not been tried yet will be brought to DC to be tried. They're not going to hold the trials anywhere else but in DC, where the event occurred, where DC itself, the District of Columbia, has listed itself as a victim, and they say that it's going to be a fair trial with a jury picked from DC that is 97% Democratic. It is absolutely injustice in a horrific way, in my opinion. Apparently, all of the DC jail will be having their trials when they finally come up in DC. There it goes again.
My daddy worked hard, and so have I. We paid our taxes and gave our lives to serve this great country. So what are they complaining about? Yeah, we love our families, we love our kids. You know it's love that makes us all so
Yeah,
good.
they are very obvious, aren't
That's
they?
where we're at.
That's the disgusting thing about it, is that they think they can do whatever they want.
Get to hell.
And that's the baffling part about it, is that they are doing whatever they want. It is so damned obvious, and most of the country doesn't want to see it. That's the part that makes me actually absolutely bananas. How can anybody deny what is going on when it's so damned obvious? Good Lord, man.
Hey, John, you're on.
Cool. Hey, this is John. I was just, I don't have anybody to come on tonight, but I was wondering if I could at least shout out the activists that we have that support us and really mean so much to us.
Always.
Cool. Awesome. Well, first I'd like to start off with, of course, Nikki. You're amazing. We love you so much. You're literally the answer to our prayers. I mean, you have really come in and zipped this thing up. You gave everyone a beacon to fly to. All of our activists, all of the J6ers, all of the public, even the politicians that were trying to get to act and show some courage. You are the one single person that everyone can actually get behind, and we love you for that.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Yes,
Maybe a little
absolutely.
too much credit there, but thank you. Thank you so much.
There is not one person that has one bad thing to say about you. You have literally done nothing but be selfless, caring, compassionate, and kind to every J6er, to every activist that helps us. I mean, there is literally
Oh my gosh.
I don't know of anybody that says anything bad about you, because you really are such a kind and compassionate soul. There is, there have been, activists or like particular nonprofits that do evil things and try to basically grift or steal money from us or take drive wedges and cause division and things like that. Really try to hurt J6ers that don't get on their plan. But you have not done that. You have been such an amazing beacon, and you have been an inspiration to so many people. And we love you. We love you. We love you because literally you help us unite together, whereas most of our activists have done this, but you are a special person, and you have a special voice, and we're all very proud to be behind you. There's no way that force, that wicked witch or whatever you want to call that force, can drive a wedge between anybody and you, that can drive a wedge between anything that you say, because everybody in here completely supports you. There's nothing they can do, and I think that's what they hate the most, is that they like to be able to drive wedges, divide and conquer, but they've hurt too many J6ers up until this point, and we are so happy that you are here to tell everyone who the real activists are, who the real love and support comes from, the ones that aren't benefiting and profiting off of us. You've got, I want to just quickly plug your website, which is forashley.com. That is the number 4, Ashley with an I.com. If anyone wants to support this movement and to support any of us J6ers, please go to forashley.com. Please, please, please. That's very, very meaningful. Two of the examples of activists that have been so amazing have been Tim Rivers and Marie Goodwin. Tim Rivers and Marie Goodwin, they have been so instrumental in keeping our spirits up. Marie Goodwin with the Patriot Mail Project, Tim Rivers with the J6PatriotNews.com, and I'm telling you, they just wrote a book at J6PatriotNews.com. I'm telling you. Go to that website. Please pre-order this book because 100% of the proceeds go to supporting J6 legal funds and J6 support. They are making zero off of this book. They ain't grifting a damn dime. And it is so inspirational. I know in my future that I will definitely pay massive honor to people like Tim Rivers and Marie Goodwin because they have been instrumental in carrying the light and the hope and the honesty and the honor amongst this movement, you know, because they don't take from us. They don't try to hurt us. They have literally never hurt a J6er. If you know of an activist that is hurting any J6er, I will 100% stand against that person because they don't represent this movement. We're about unity, we're about love, and anybody trying to blackmail, hurt, or destroy any J6er is an enemy of mine, 100%. I want to make that very clear. Randy Ireland is an amazing patriot. Randy Ireland and Mel Hawley, let me tell you what, they have been doing this podcast. They've gotten people, they have interviewed massive amounts of J6ers, plus they've interviewed Roger Stone, Michael Flynn, Dr. Simone Gold, I mean, all sorts of different people, but they have given J6ers a voice, and that is so inspirational and so honorable. I love you, Randy Ireland. I love you, Mel Hawley. You both are just amazing, and that is at J6, oh, wait a minute, let me get right, a4justice.org. That's the number 4justice.org. And they are absolutely amazing. Or you can check out that podcast. You can check out that stuff. It's called the Justice in Jeopardy podcast. It's absolutely amazing. I'll just run through some more. Let's go. So I mentioned Marie Goodwin, but also Paula Calloway at Patriot Mail Project. They actually help us get mail. I mean, we've all received, you know, hundreds, I mean, if not thousands of pieces of mail in the last 2 years. Because of them, and because all around the world, people flock to that website to actually get our information, actually help us out, and it also distributes backwards too. So if we write to Patriot Mail Project, they actually distribute our writings out and give us a voice as well. It's really amazing place. Dave Summerall from StopHate.com, which is absolutely what we should all be standing for, which is StopHate.com. Anybody in this movement who stands for hate or tries to divide us or hurt us, we need to stand against them, stop them. StopHate.com, 100%. 5newsgate.com. Gary has been working with my girl and Kara and all sorts of people. I mean, he's absolutely amazing. He's given videos to my judge. He's given videos to several of our judges. Works with our lawyers. I mean, not judge, to our lawyers to get the truth out. I mean, helps us in our cases. Get these videos to our lawyers. Kara Castronova from CAP, Citizens Against Political Persecution. You can find her on citizensapp.us. Kara Castronova has been instrumental in getting our voices out and helping us be heard. She's running for office up there in New York State. We need to see her in the New York General Assembly. Hopefully, January she'd be inaugurated. She needs to win in November. Yep. So anybody in New York, you need to help her kick some butt, man. She's got a really amazing campaign video that was played on War Room the other week, and I'm telling you, Steve Bannon fucking loves her, man. She is absolutely amazing. And she was she's a fighter, man. She's a boxer, so she's got like video of her jogging through the neighborhood and boxing. And I'm telling you, my girlfriend with you, Mickey, had stayed at Kara's house a couple months ago for her fundraiser, and Kelly told me that neighborhood she's running through in the campaign ad is her neighborhood. So she's 100% on that.
Yep, she's very authentic, Kara is. And she's just an amazing human inside and out. So yeah, we love that Kara's on our team. She's amazing.
She is absolutely amazing.
And Kelly too. Kelly's a force to reckon with too. She's
I'll tell you, Kelly, I am sorry for any of the women in this list that I'm about to mention, and I have mentioned Mickey, I'm sorry, but Kelly Wild is the most amazing woman I've ever met in my entire life. I am the luckiest man in the world to call her my girlfriend, and I hope to one day call her my wife. But hopefully we keep that a secret from her right now. She knows I definitely wouldn't. She knows I definitely wouldn't marry her.
It's too late,
John. A lot of babies in our future if I had my way. But she has made me the luckiest man in the world, and she has done so much for the men in here, Kara and her. And I'll just skip right over here. I got a few, but I'll skip to just because I'm talking about Kara and Kelly and Jim Hoft. So Kara, Kelly, and Jim Hoft with the Gateway Pundit, they work together, and between the three of them and the Gateway Pundit readers, we have raised over $2 million directly into our GiveSendGo accounts. That is directly into our bank accounts. That is no middleman, no grifters in the middle. That is nobody trying to steal our money or take from what the American people are actually donating to us. So that is the only way to donate to us, is directly into our Gives and Goes. If you're giving it to someone else, it's probably getting half of it's probably being taken and put toward making someone rich that you really didn't care for being rich, because it's probably driving a wedge between every single person in here. So we love Jim Hoff. He is one of my heroes. Jim Hoff has been an amazing patriot, amazing hero of mine for allowing us that platform. I'll also throw, like people like Dennis Prager and Roger Stone, and I mean, they have helped us get our voices out and really cared about our plight. And Dennis Prager, personally the other week, just reached out to my son and explained what I'm doing in here to kind of, alleviate any embarrassment he may have that his dad is locked up. I mean, it was really such a special thing. Him and his wife called my son, his mother, and his stepdad, and had a conversation with them. And to call my son, I mean, Dennis Prager's been one of my heroes for years. So I can't imagine. The list is so long. We got Ned Lang from j6truth.org has been amazing help. He's donated so much money to so many patriots, Give and Go accounts. He has helped immensely. He's bought guys lawyers. I mean, it has been amazing. Let's see, Huang Kwang.
Also, Ned Lang has helped us be here as well.
Ned Lang is an amazing guy. My girlfriend loves him, by the way. He's a big guy. He's a gregarious, fun, he laughs. Yes. I hear about him. I can't wait to meet him. Huang Quan from the Prisoner's Record on Telegram. David Clements, an amazing man. David Clements, his cowboy hat and his beard, absolutely amazing. Love that guy. Professor David Clements. And it's on Telegram. You can find him on the Professor's Record. And, I'd love to, shout out Tommy Tatum from Washington County Auditor. He's an amazing patriot. Victoria White from, you can find her on Twitter at VIS4 Victorious, VIS4 Victorious on Twitter. And Getter, you can find her on VIS4V on Getter. And she has been instrumental in helping us, purify this movement and keep us on track to actually let us, really voice the truth about what's been going on within our movement, to try and make things, keep us on track and keep us true to what our values really are. Victoria White is an absolutely amazing hero of mine. I mean, I love her. Let's see, who am I missing? I know I'm probably missing somebody. Trennis Evans. Trennis Evans has been an amazing help to everything we do. CondemnedUSA.com. He's the one that started that the National Anthem, Star Spangled Banner. The whole crowd caught fire while Trump was speaking, and Trump stepped aside during his speech in Robstown, Texas. So that was a really amazing. Trennis Evans and Laura Logan did that. So CondemnedUSA.com. If anyone would like to get to know us patriots better in our own words, from testimonials we've written or interviews we've done, please visit wearegoodmen.com. There's also a fundraiser on the Featured Patriots button on that page, wearegoodmen.com. You click Featured Patriots and you can get a bunch of guys' Gifts and Go accounts. Or at the very top of that, you'll see a fundraiser for the children of the general population inmate here at this DC jail for Christmas. So the guys across the way, they're in desperate need, and they don't have any voice the way that we do, and we're able to give back to them as much as we can. So we're trying to raise money. So at least share that link. Hopefully we'll be published. That'll be coming out soon. It's already been written. It's already been sent in. It's just whenever they decide to post it. Anyone else I'm missing? I know the live streamers. Let's just hit them real quick, if you don't mind. Doug Mudge, Republic Road Real, Glory B, Freedom Express Media, Freedom 4 USA, Oreo Express, Christians Watching News, 1791 Stormtrooper, and if I'm missing any, I love you. I love you all. You guys are amazing. You guys have given us the ability to reach thousands and thousands of people.
Did you mention A4justice.org?
I'm so sorry. A4 Justice.
A4 Justice.
A4 Justice. Yeah, Americans for Justice does so much. Actually, I just called Sergeant Steve in the Williamsburg Republican Party. Sergeant Steve and Fran are amazing patriots that are in the local Republican Party, Williamsburg, Virginia. I call Steve this morning, and guess who's with him? Randy Ireland.
And he's at Northern Neck. Randy's at Northern Neck doing a vigil right now.
Awesome. Oh my goodness, I call them. They're out there. They conglomerated a whole bunch of people, and I just got to actually address the group of people. Nice. It was amazing. I was lucky strike. I happened to call them this morning, and I'm just so glad that they're all organizing and doing things. I love you guys so much. Anyone I'm missing? I have Sean McHugh here. How many minutes do we got left?
I think only one, less than one, or well, it can't be less than one because Greta hasn't come on. So. I'm going to hang up before Greta. Oh, well, why don't you let him call me back? Why don't you call me back so that he has more than 50 seconds?
All right, cool. Because he just wants to address. So I'm going to give you a little preemptive of what he wants to do because he's not going to take the whole time. He just wants to. You have 1 minute left. He has an initiative going for the Thanksgiving, so he's going to want to just talk about that very shortly.
All right, he'll be right here. Just give me a call right back.
Sorry about that.
Thanks, Sean.
Goodbye.
Can you do this one?
Okay, I think we're having technical difficulties because we are like split screen on YouTube, and I think we're talking over each other, so I don't know how that's working out actually. So
we'll really do our best.
Yeah, we're working on it.
They said you were up. He was up over there for about 8 minutes, and then 5 minutes ago couldn't be found.
Okay.
Over there. Awesome, Michael. That's great news. Thank you.
Unity.
The conversation now.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Whoop whoop.
How's it going, Mickey? How are you doing?
Well, this is it's Nikki. No, it's Nicole.
Hey.
Oh, it's Nicole.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm right here too.
She's here.
Good.
She's here.
Hey.
It's live TV, baby. We don't know what's gonna happen from 1 minute to the next.
You guys sure fooled me.
So you want to
All right,
talk about Thanksgiving?
Yeah. So you and I kind of briefly talked about it, and it's going to just be called, I'm calling it the J6 Thanksgiving Prayer Call. Pretty simple. It's a Thanksgiving initiative, and we're asking everybody out there, the American public and the patriots, the MAGA First, American First movement, to stand with us, stand with the J6ers on Thanksgiving, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for prayer and to give thanks. I'm not sure of a live streamer just yet, but I think A for Justice is going to be possibly live streaming it.
Yes, A for Justice, Freedom Express, and then we have takers all the way around.
Glory
We have
be.
Glory Be, and what about Stormtroopers, 1791, and probably maybe Rebecca, and
So I'm not sure how all this works. All I know is I'm going to be able to call in one number. And so if they're going to be on all these channels, that's great. I just don't know who's gonna do it. But I'm very
let me tell you.
excited.
Yeah, we're super excited, and we're getting all ready for it, and this is how it's going to work. We're going to do it similar to how we do the Vigil, and we're going to be down here, and Randy and Mickey will be taking the calls and the prayers, and you guys can call in and pray, or and then the live streamers will be here, and we'll have fellowship and pray for our nation.
Okay, awesome.
And
Well, you came up with it, baby. I'll send back at you.
And we're going to connect.
Yeah.
And we're going to
So-
connect you on the tablet with one of the live streamers, because that's what you need, right? Connection on the tablet with one of the live streamers.
Yeah, or I could just, if you're going to be out there, I didn't know who's going to be out there though, because it's Thanksgiving, and I didn't really expect anyone to be out there on Thanksgiving.
Oh, baby,
So
we're here for y'all, and we're here all day.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
We'll
really
be here.
touching.
We'll absolutely be here at 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Amen.
We are, your initiative, we're going to try to make it catch fire, and I think it's a beautiful idea that you came up with, and so do a lot of the people watching. They want to be in prayer with us that day, and with you, and with everybody, so
Awesome,
I thank
baby.
you for coming up with the idea.
Yeah, well, actually, my mom kind of brought it to my attention, so I got to give credit where credit's due.
Always the moms, right?
Yeah, she knows best. Yeah, but,
Awesome.
it was a really good idea, so I thought I'd run with it.
Oh yeah, have your mom call in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
She
yeah.
would love to do that.
You're a good boy, Sean.
Was
Listen
on
to your
her
mom.
to-do list. She really wanted to make something like this happen, so I know
I'm glad you're going to be
at
here,
the very
Katie.
least she'll be listening, but she'll probably call in. Knowing her, she's probably going to call in.
Thank you,
But
Third
if
Gen.
anyone
Thank you
else
so
wanted
much.
to make an events page and just kind of share it with their friends and family or friends on Facebook or on Telegram or anything, go right ahead. I've kind of just been coming up with some ideas, like we're going to put on the armor of God with the J6ers and banish evil throughout our homeland. Together we make a stand against evil through Jesus and giving thanks for his blessings. We are seeking God's intervention on our behalf and on behalf of our republic. And it is our desire for God to be placed back on the altar of our nation's heart. And so thank you for standing in solidarity with us. God bless you and God bless the USA.
God bless you.
God bless you,
bless
baby. That's
you.
beautiful. Amen on that.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. I know I really haven't been that vocal recently. Kind of just been told not to just yet. And depending on how things go here in the early December, I might be back on the airwaves then, but I kind of just have been told to back off for now. And I'm sure.
We completely understand, and let me tell you, we got all your back out here, and you know we also have y'all's voice as much as we can. So sometimes we know that y'all can't speak because of legal reasons, but we can. So don't worry about that.
Yes. Give us a flicker every now and again.
Yeah,
Sean.
just give us a flicker, baby, on the lights, and we know
That's
that
right.
y'all are in there. That's all. That's all
right.
we need out here, okay? Because you know we're out here for you guys, and we understand. And I most definitely do, you know, because
You gotta be careful.
of guys' situations. So we get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I love all you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And I know John's plugged all of our real solid supporters that we have out there and our activists. Oh, we forgot. Who, Orphan Boy? Oh, not Orphan Boy, Justin. Yeah. And we love him, yeah.
And we have Freedom Jeffrey here from Long Island, from New York.
But no, thank you all so much, and I look forward to doing this with you on Thanksgiving. So everybody, just hang in there, and I'll flicker my lights for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
good.
And live streamers, everybody, we love you guys, okay? Stay strong.
All right. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
God bless you, baby. Bye.
Aww.
All right. Okay, that's really sweet. We are really looking forward to Thanksgiving and having fellowship, and the guys knowing that we're out here and they're not alone on Thanksgiving is I know it means a lot to them. I know that it does, and it kind of chokes me up a bit, you know, but it makes me real proud of them and the strength that they've shown through this. So let's go back to some music.
Awesome. Thanks, Nicole.
It's always been
Wow. Isn't that something? That is wild, isn't it? Third Gen, thank you so much. That was awfully nice. He's a nice guy, and he's been very supportive of the channel. Let's follow how Jeffrey is doing. Oh gosh, boy, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to.
thinking something ain't right? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not. Who thinks of taking all the good we got and turning it back? Hell, I'll be damned. I think I'm turning into my old man. Am I the only one willing to bleed? Or take a bullet for being free? Screaming what the fuck in my TV for telling me, yeah, you're telling me that I'm the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue. Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town near you. Watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one not brainwashed? Making my way through the land of the lost. Who still gives a shit and worries
Oh my gosh, I
about
forgot
his
from
kids
Nicole to
as
here.
they try to
She said you can check
undo
on
all the things he did. Am I the only one who can't take
What do you get?
no more?
Oh, that's amazing.
If you don't like it, there's a fucking door.
Jeffrey's got his AT&T phone over here, and he's got like such good stream channel on it. This is definitely an AT&T area, not Verizon.
Am I the only one willing to fight for my love of the
Thank you,
red and
Two-Finger
white
Diaper.
and the blue? Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town.
I'm gonna go get the website again where you can check on updated progress or how they're doing updates for how they're doing.
Not the only one. I can't be the only one. Am I the only one who quit singing along every time they play a song?
On J6 Patriot News, you can get the latest update on how Jeffrey McKellop and everyone's doing.
Am I the only one sitting here, still holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave? God bless the USA. I'm not the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue. Burning on the ground,
J6 Patriot
coming
News.
down in a town.
I'm writing them all down in my book.
Watching the threads of old
This is,
glory come undone. I'm not the only one.
This is the cute journal that our gals got me, and I'm writing down all of these things in it. Hey, what's in Sean's room?
Okay, so A for Justice is having technical difficulties,
He's the
but
first one in the
everybody
corner
else isn't. So
on this side.
I'm going to go ahead
dark right
and
now?
I do want to talk about some of Stormtroopers' wonderful viewers were asking about Bart Shively, and Bart's doing pretty good now that he's back with the guys over there, and you know, he's in plea agreements right now, so you know, he's looking forward to that. And we, you know, it would be great. Anyone, Bart does get really down in there. He gets real sad. You know, and a quick message to him, a quick little letter, a card or something, letting him know that there are people out here that are thinking about him. You can get that address for Bart at American Gulag Chronicles. You can also get it at Patriot Mail Project is the main place you should go. And you can find any detainee there. And actually, not only any detainee, you can find any Jan 6er that's been registered with the Patriot Mail Project, even the ones on home detention. I know that we focus a lot here, on these live streams with the guys and gals that are detained, but there are people that are on home detention that are under very strict house arrest. And a card to them also would be great. We forget to mention those people, and they really struggle, with that because they're on a ankle monitoring type system, and their addresses are there too. So, the holidays are coming up, and those types of things. So Christmas cards are great. Patriot Mail Project also has everybody's birthdays. Marie starts listing them, mid-month, so you can get those cards. Sometimes it takes a while for the mail to go through. Another thing the Patriot Mail Project is doing is setting up they have a spreadsheet for Jan 6 families that can go on. If you're a J6er out there, or one, and they have kids, they can go to the Patriot Mail Project and they can put their kids on the form there that they have, that other patriots can adopt that family and send some things to the kids for Christmas. So that's another really good thing that the Patriot Mail Project does, which that is Tim Rivers and Marie Goodwin, like we've spoken of them before. You can go to American Gulag Chronicles and you can pre-order the book. They're well over 500 pre-orders right now. Yeah, that's amazing. And that's with the book hasn't even been published yet. So, they're making really good strides there. And the book is made up of letters from the guys in the prison. And it's their words, their artwork, and they put it together beautifully. I've seen excerpts of it. And you can go on to either J6 Patriot News or American Gulag Chronicles, and you can see a sample of the book there. And it'll give you more information. So, once again, send a short message out to Bart. He would really appreciate the notes of encouragement, because Bart is one of those that is alone in all of this, except for us, and we're all he has, and we have to make sure that he knows it. So, let's just try to do that. Love you guys.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Nice.
One that was in the bowl, right?
No, well, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
As long as we got God, then we gon' win. We gon' win. Yeah, we gon' win. As long as we got God, then we gon' win. We gon' win. We gon' win. We gon' win. They tried to take me out, but I bounce back again. We gon' win. We gon' win. We gon' win. I said as long as we got God, then we gon' win. We gon' win, we gon' win, we gon' win. They try to count me out, but hey, I'm back again. I lost some fans because I stopped condoning sin. Lost opportunities because I can't pretend. Tell the devil he can spin, he can spin. We God's children, so we know that we gon' win. Say it again, I'm covered by the armor. Devil, he working, but we going harder. Know what they thought we was dead, it's the charger. I cannot lack, I'm on point like an altar. Yo, we gon' ride in this, the engine starter. Look to the sky, I talk kicking his Parker. Don't fold, it's just how I'm cut like a barber. I'ma shine brighter when the world is dark. Ayy. Yeah, they messed up, they done let me in. Yeah, I know they thought we would never win. Now I'm about to make them say it again. Hey. Read Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom and all of God's righteousness, everything given to those that can see. Yeah, we gon' win. As long as we got God, then we gon' win. We gon' win, we gon' win, we gon' win. They tried to take me out, but I bounce back again. We gon' win. We gon' win. I said as long as we got God, then we gon' win. We gon' win, we gon' win, we gon' win. They tried to count me out, but hey, I'm back
Say her name. Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt!
Children in the South America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness, hating they eyes. I stood on the battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Those with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, bro. Yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walking right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call that got that patriot wet up? Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds, life isn't fair. At least we make history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah. I make a new page. Children in the South America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness, hating their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Posted with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, bro. Yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Yeah. Let's start a patriot party. Yeah, let's start a patriot party. Yeah, R.I.P. to anybody who lost their life at the Capitol, man. January 6th, on both sides, you know. I saw with my own eyes. My feet were out there. I was on the battleground. I was not in no Capitol, though. Never went up in the Capitol. I was just out there seeing it firsthand. I put a lot of time in for Trump. We put a lot of time in for Trump. Trump rallies, boat rallies, patriots stand up. Let's start a patriot party. Ashley Babbitt, R.I.P. you. God bless you, God bless your family, man. Make Trump president again, you know how we coming. Stand up.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do or what to say. Been through hell so many times. This time I'm here to stay. And if you got yourself a problem, well, please don't hesitate. Don't hold your breath and don't bite your tongue. We can do this face to face. But keep in mind, if you cross that line, there's gonna be a price to pay. Yes, sir. Cause that's for me and all of mine. We do shit the Southern way. We don't take no shit. We don't play no fool. We don't back down or run away. We don't play by any rules. We practice what we preach, and we mean just what we say. You don't like how I believe, you better come and take my life away. Or that'll be a cold day in hell. I pray my soul to take. If you hurt anyone I love, you better pray that I die before I wake. Cause that'll be a cold day in hell. I pray my soul to take. If you hurt anyone I love, you better pray that I die before I wake. Now this bar life is starting to fade, and jail just ain't no fun. I ain't looking to cause no trouble, and I damn sure don't want none. You may not think too high of me, I still get my respect, come on. You don't pay my bills, don't pay my rent. You don't write any of my checks. Some people say I'm just wasting time, and others say that I got next. You may think that I'm just plain white trash, but you ain't seen nothing yet. We don't take no shit in hell.